look uptight. You need a little graft.
No thanks.
He's just a kid. He's old enough to have a buck. He's old enough to blow pot. Easy money, man.
Marty's story is like many of the others. It started 2 years ago with marijuana cigarettes.
There is no doubt that there is an organized gang distributing the narcotic to students.
Come on, it's my turn next.
I guess I knew about reefers. That's marijuana, ever since junior high. Some of the boys smoked them. The ones who couldn't get along, who were afraid of everything. You know, the ones with no backbone.
Oh, Bobby, it's him.
Not only in my school, but all over the city.
See this? It's marijuana. It's my third time. Do you want to try some? Come on, I dare you.
You can't make me do anything by daring me, Joni.
Oh, don't turn her on if she's afraid. Let her be a mama's girl if she wants to.
Come on, man. Just take a drink.
Come on, Pat, don't be so uptight. I'm not uptight. Just try some. It will help you relax and forget your problems. I just don't think that smoking marijuana is going to help me forget my problems.
She's a real contest winner.
I have to go anyway.
I promised my parents I wouldn't. They trust me.
He promised his parents.
Oh, Tom, how could you?
Everybody's doing it. You gonna be some kind of hero or something?
That's a lot of baloney. Everybody isn't doing it. And even if they were, that's a dumb reason for a guy like me. I think for myself.
Let me try.
In high school, my girlfriend Ann and I went around with Jim and Bob.
Gee.
They both smoked pot. That's jive talk for marijuana.
I feel awful funny.
And after a while, Ann and I got so that we did too.
Me too.
It's funny what it does to you.
I feel kind of sick.
Everything speeds up to 100 miles an hour.
Come on, Marty, pass it on.
You think you're real sharp, and you laugh a lot.
Marty got kind of sick too, but he wouldn't let on.
You feel like you're the biggest person in the world.
He was determined to be one of the gang if it killed him. And it almost did.
She was now beginning to recruit new girls on the campus to feed into the grist mill of the party group.
Any new prospects?
Maybe.
When they're that age, they're not suspicious and easily hooked.
Take John Scott. He'd be the first to laugh at the thought of his being hooked. Now he's in a man's body, he's expected to be a man. But someone else knows John has taken his first step toward drugs.
A peddler.
Someone who is willing to help him take the second and the steps where eventually he becomes a member of that tight society of drug addicts.
Oh, so you brought one?
Yeah, I brought one.
This time the gang's lucky. There are no parents, no other adults, no one to interfere with the fun.
Real professional.
Anybody want it yet?
I'll try it.
You're gonna try it?
One,
Right.
Can you hack it?
It's not bad. How about you?
I won't smoke grass for the same reason I won't drink. They're the same thing. They're both drugs.
Oh, God, straight man over here.
Come on. You want to try it?
Well, what's all the hassle here? I'm not afraid of a little
Another
weed
big man.
cigarette. Right, man, right.
Why not, indeed?
It's better than drinking whiskey.
Several weeks later, after
Smoking pot for quite a while.
Marty's befogged brain hit on a clever way to open pop bottles. Later, Stan went to the hospital for swallowing the inside of his mouth, though he didn't even know it at the time.
To John, it seems perfectly natural and innocent to bump into an old classmate. He hasn't seen Pete since he dropped out of school last year.
I guess he was what the newspapers call
A psychological cripple, unable to cope.
He supplied the kids at school with whatever they wanted. Most of them used reefers like us, but some liked stronger things.
In the form of LSD, pills, and heroin.
Marty was hooked, physically dependent on
Milk.
His whole body revolted in dreadful protest. Sweat poured from him. He got the shakes. He had cold chills. His nose ran and his eyes ran. He was doubled up by piercing cramps, plagued by sudden attacks of vomiting and of diarrhea. Nothing could stop these attacks, but more
milk. During his childhood, he was loved, helped, protected. Suddenly, that's all gone.
Yeah, so I heard.
None of your business.
Okay. What you need, maybe, is a little education yourself. Learn to relax. Let your hair down.
That's the way you feel about it?
It's Saturday night, and everyone else is out having fun. It's the best excuse in the world to join the party. The exertion of the dance, the excitement of Helen, and several beers have taken effect. Inhibition and caution are forgotten. Under the influence of the beer, Helen comes through as much more friendly. He's flattered by her attentions and her interest in him. Now, curiosity has to be satisfied. And why not? It can't do any harm to look. Helen, the music, the beer, the promise of excitement press in on him. The senses are dulled just enough to be reckless. What he doesn't know is...
I'd been smoking pot for quite a while before I met Chuck. There was something intriguing and different about Chuck. I guess I appealed to him in some way, too. Anyway, I found out later what it was about him. He had
acute gonorrhea.
To John, his first pot party looks exciting. Everyone seems to be having fun. This is the test, the time to separate the man from the boy.
No, Marky. Maybe for somebody else, but not for me.
John's willpower, individuality, character are slipping down the drain.
Oh, what are you worried about? You're over 21. You got a mind of your own.
In their place come the old behavior habits and excuses.
I think you're the type that could take it or leave it.
Everybody else is doing it. If he can handle bennies and beer, he should be able to handle a few harmless puffs, just to see what it's like.
Hey, fellas! Anne's gonna join the club. Come on, we can't miss this.
Drag it, Anne. Try anything once. Fly.
That's a good girl. Don't be a poor sport, Anne. It's fun. You'll love it.
You can't get a habit from weed. Quit whenever you like. Don't be chicken.
Well, maybe one puff won't hurt me.
Take a hit. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. No. Take a drag. It won't hurt you. Come on, you got it.
Come on, man.
First sign of character and emotional weakness is when you do things just because others are doing them.
Get with it. Under the proddings of the gang, the effects of the atmosphere and beer, the desire to belong, he chooses to go along.
That's the way.
John surrenders his dignity and lays his future on the chopping block.
One is like nothing beautiful.
Not whether it's good or bad or right or wrong.
Try another.
But if he stopped to think, he would see the stupidity of it all.
It's a real pleasure, isn't it?
Now he's too involved. He's having kicks.
Congratulations. Now you'll start living.
He's away and flying. Up, up, out of this world.